What up, y'all? So I want to tell y'all about this movie called Bob Trevino Likes It. Shout out to John Leguizamo and team for sending me the screener over about a week ago, so I was able to kind of check it out a little early, but the movie is in theaters right now, today. And y'all, by the end of this film, I was shedding a tear. Yeah, I cried a thug tear. All right, quick synopsis of the movie. It's about a young woman by the name of Lily, played by Barbie Foreva. Y'all might know her from Euphoria. And she is yearning to have a close, connected relationship with her father. Her father, on the other hand, he doesn't really seem too interested in that. Even though he raised her up, he's just not really interested in having a relationship. So you have a father-daughter dynamic where the child is trying to be the adult in the situation by reaching out and just grabbing for her father's love. Whereas dad, he's kind of an old school, patriarchal, self-centered man who's kind of at the age where he's really only concerned about getting like a companion or a girlfriend. He doesn't care about having a relationship with his daughter. Now, Lily is a little socially awkward, hard to keep friends, so she's trying to find that love from her father, which that should be the safest place to find love is your parents, right? No. The relationship ends up becoming fractured due to an argument that they have. And dad tells her pretty much, I don't want to see you anymore. Don't call me. He gets her banned from the community that he lives in. He's not answering any type of phone calls from her. So she goes home. She thinks about it and she's like, well, let me see if I can hit him up on Facebook. So she searches for his name, which is Bob Trevino. Long story short, it's not her dad whose name pops up. It's actually another guy with the same name as her father. So she's like, yo, are you my dad? And he's like, nah, I don't have kids. And she's like, well, do you think we're related? Like, Trevino is a very specific last name. And he's like, nah, I don't think so. Then we get a little insight into John Leguizamo's character, Bob. So Bob pretty much is just someone in his midlife. He works a lot, doesn't really have a social life. His wife, she loves to scrapbook, so that's what kind of keeps her busy. Like I said, he works a lot, so they do have some distance in between them as husband and wife, but it's not really like an unhealthy distance because he kind of, lets her scrapbook. He cool with her doing that, and she's okay with him, working long hours. Sometimes it can be a conflict in the marriage, but they respect each other's space. He encourages her to engage in her hobbies, and she's like, yo, you need a social life, man. You need to meet more friends. All you do is work. So the basis of the story is you have a man with no social life. You have a young woman who's yearning for a father or a father figure, and they end up becoming internet friends. Eventually, they decide to meet in real life. They meet at a coffee shop, start talking, and he really steps into this role as being a friend/father figure for Lily. Now, they do hit some little bumps in the road, but by the end of the movie, I'm crying because it is just like a sweet, feel-good movie. Now, I did watch another movie this weekend, and the only reason I'm bringing this other movie up is because I see parallels in them. Both of the movies have these elements of people yearning for a connection and acceptance. And this movie, Bob Trevino Likes It, it was just good to me. I must admit, it did start off a little slow. I didn't kind of really know where we was going with it, but by the end of it, definitely a heartfelt film. And I'm just gonna be frank, I really like the times that we're in right now. Even though it may not be perfect for everyone, I am recognizing that now in film and TV, a lot of people can start seeing themselves in content. This is a film about a socially awkward girl who may not fall into society's views of what the beauty standards should be, but she owned this role. She's the star of the movie. And I really felt connected to Barbie's performance of wanting to have that relationship with her father. So yeah, man, if you want to watch like a little feel-good movie, I would check out Bob Trevino Likes It. This is an original story, slightly based on a true story. So once again, and y'all go check it out.